Hey everyone, welcome back. Really desperately need to get shade cloth up and give this mango tree a prune. I should have done it some time ago now. We had 2 really hot days last week that hit over 40 degrees Celsius. And I should have put it up before then because the tree got a bit scorched. My avocado tree got a bit scorched as well. But we were really sick last week. The whole family got wiped out, and that kind of put the spanner in the works there. But I really definitely need to give this tree a prune. When I shade cloth it last time, it went really well with protecting the tree. As you can see, it's put on some new growth. It did start to flower and fruit, but I took them off. But from this time, probably start of February, March is when I took the shade cloth off. You can see that 2 of the 4 branches took off. And I kind of want to even it out a little bit. So I do need to give this tree a prune as well. I probably have to need to restaking. This tree has one central line, one central stem base, and it's got the 4. And eventually I want it to be like an umbrella, upside down umbrella. So I do need to give this tree a bit of a prune. Starting to have some new growth on this side, but these are the 2 branches that started to fruit, and I want to give them a prune back as well. And then I'll be shade clothing it, and then I've got 2 more other trees to go. So let's get stuck into it. So I'm just using my little succotaurs here that I've pre-cleaned, and I'm just doing a tip prune, just taking this growth off. I might also get the pruning spray, the steri spray as well, just to protect it, because we are going to be having might do it a bit longer actually, a bit further down. We are going to be having some wet weather. It's really over cloudy today. I might just take this off and redo it, because you do want to have relatively even branches as they grow. You don't want one to be more lopsided. Relatively even. Might cut this and use it for the other side as well. And then for the shade cloth, I'm just using, I think it's 30% cover, but I'm just gonna use some cable ties like last time to secure it to these big stakes that are just supporting the tree. Just lightly tying it off. I don't want the twine strangling the tree. I might get some more twine for this one too, because I do want to train it in the 4 directions. And I'm just going to go get that steri spray for the tips here. This steri spray is a can. I'm going to spray it onto the cardboard and use some paint, a paintbrush to paint it on, because you don't really want to spray other parts. And the idea is just to seal it. I did it with my Aspalia fruit trees as well. That's all it is. Now regarding tree protection, you can get this special paint for fruit trees. Some of it, like some companies do an organic one, where you literally paint the stem. You can paint it, I think white's the more common color, but it acts like a sunscreen for trees. I've seen an American organic one like an American company have one that's organic on Amazon. I know other people might do like a normal paint to water ratio. I don't know if I'm keen for that. Eventually I might try giving that special paint a go. And you'd want to paint all your fruit trees mainly like the stems and maybe even the branches, just to protect. But in the meantime, the shade cloth is going to be what I'm going to be doing here. So for the shade cloth, I'm just using this one that I got from Bunnings. It's just the cheapest one I could get. It is 1.8 meters wide by 5 meters long, and it's 30% UV protection. Green just happened to be the color they had. I don't really care what color it is, but the main thing is I want to get it on to protect the fruit trees. I need to do, I've got another half that I cut it in half, and I've got another one I'm going to be doing on my other mango tree, and then I might need to cut this one in half as well, because my avocado tree is really copying it too, but really need to get this one on. So I'm just going to be using cable ties to secure. And with the thing with these ones, like I said, I'll be taking it off again probably February, March. March is when it usually gets really hot here. And I could reuse this for another part of my garden if I really needed to. But until the trees become a bit more established, you do want to protect them as much as possible. Well, fruit trees aren't that tall just yet. I might need to do a makeshift double over, because I will still want to be able to access the bottom to water and fertilize. The chickens can come on here and they can't really scratch because I've got this mesh down, so they can't get to the roots, but they can still poop and provide fertilizer, free fertilizer. So I'll be interested to know what other people are doing at home where you are to protect your fruit trees. Put it over here. I'm going to leave the top exposed. The fruit tree probably comes to about here. I still want airflow, so I want a bit of underneath and up above. But I can still access it if I need to. And with our sun, it comes up and over this way. So it gets a lot of afternoon sun, which is at its hottest. Just going to do it. Like I said, it's just to protect the tree during summer. I'll have a look at taking it off around probably March, mid to late March, depending on how the weather's going. But it should be protected now. It won't get scorched, and I can still access underneath, and it still has airflow. So yeah, I'll do the unveiling back around March time, but now we're actually going to finish off the other 2 trees before we can relax. So this one only has the 3 coming out of the main stem, apart from the one that has 4. And this one did fruit too, but I took them all off. I'm not interested in it fruiting. Alright, so I do need to add more stakes around. I don't think I really need to. Maybe I won't. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'll do. Move it, chickens. I really need to get some more stakes. So I've got these little ones here that kept the mesh down, so it stops the chickens from getting in. But I really need to get some more. They come in so handy. Oh, the other one was really mainly holding it up. So this one's got some good growth happening as well. And I'm also going to prune actually the bottom. So I'm going to prune the bottom here. I don't really want any branches or any trees coming. Like I want to keep the bottom clear. And these are both grafted fruit trees as well. Even though this is above the graft, I'm still going to take them off. Okay, pretty much going to be doing the exact same thing that I did with the other mango trees, just putting the shade cloth around. Now this shade cloth was the other half of the other one, so I think it cost me maybe $20 for the shade cloth. So really I probably would have preferred having higher stakes, but just going to do the job for now. I'm definitely going to have to buy more stakes for the avocado tree. I've only got 2 of the 4 I need. Alright, there you have it. It's not pretty, but I'll get the job done. just to protect it during summer. I've got to get more stakes for the avocado tree. I've only got the main two that I was using it to really support the tree. And the rest of them were really just to support it as it was a lot smaller and to help keep the mulch down. But also, as you can see, like I really need to top it up. It's kind of dwindled a little bit, so I need to do that too. That's why having the mesh only coming to a certain height so you can still access it, it's really good. But as you can see, like it's just crispening up from summer. Still got some new growth, so I really don't want to damage that. And that's why I really want to get the mesh up. So I'm gonna have to go and get some more stakes from the hardware store, and then I'll get that meshed up too, and then they should be protected. So there you have it, everyone. Like I said, still got to do the avocado tree, but that will be fine. I just got to get more stakes for that. But like I said, use stakes, the mesh, the shade cloth mesh. I use 30% and some cable ties, and they should be protected all through summer. Let me know what you do at home. Do you do the same kind of system to protect your fruit trees? Do you use that paint that I was talking about earlier, where you paint your trunks and the branches to act as a bit of a sunscreen? What do you do at home? I'm definitely going to have to probably do some protection for some of my veggies as well. But for the meantime, the fruit trees are something that I really wanted to make sure was getting done, just because I put so much investment into them, and I really want to protect them so I can get a harvest in a few years' time. Once they're a bit more established, I won't have to do it again. But for now, while they're growing, they're going to be doing it. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to head over to our Instagram channel, the Suburban Homesteader AUS. We have a bit more daily updates and progress over there. Meryl, shush. Very noisy. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.